Black myth Wukong is based on the classical Chinese novel Journey to the West, and in many ways, the game does a great job translating memorable characters and concepts from the novel. Although it takes place centuries later, Black myth Wukong includes plenty of surviving figures from the original story, many of whom the Destined One has to defeat to make it to the finish line. The way that the Destined One goes about vanquishing foes is fairly different from how the original Monkey King, Sun Wukong, did it, however, and typically a lot more methodical. An anthropomorphic monkey from Mount Huaguo, he is one of many young warriors who embark on a journey to revive the legendary Monkey King Sun Wukong by recovering the 6 relics of Sun Wukong, called 6 senses of the Great Sage, that have scattered across the land. The Destined One heavily resembles his predecessor Sun Wukong in appearance, fittingly so as Wukong's mind and new incarnation. He has light brown, spiky hair, pinkish beige skin, dark-colored eyes, a thin tail, black nails, and is of an average-sized height and build. He at first wields a simple wooden staff as a weapon and wore leather robes and armor, before inheriting Sun Wukong's own golden armor and Ruyi Jingubang's staff near the end of the game in Chapter 6. Just like Sun Wukong, he does not wear shoes and walks barefooted. In contrast to Sun Wukong, the Destined One is portrayed as a determined and courageous warrior, driven by a sense of duty to fulfill his destiny and restore Wukong to his former glory. He is a lot more humble and cautious around his surroundings, acting under the guidance of those that help guide him throughout his journey. He never speaks at any point and only ever makes sounds when in combat. He does appear to be clever and mischievous at some points, much like Wukong himself, as he was able to trick a group of wolves while merely posing as a fruit. These traits of his are what ultimately makes him to be the one destined to be Wukong's successor, as he possesses Wukong's rebellious nature, but with a sense of humility and dignity along with it. The 7 relics, including the mind of Sun Wukong represented by the Destined One, are inspired by the Buddhist concept of ayatana. The first 6 relics reference the 6 internal senses: eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind, while the 7th, embodied by the Destined One, represents the unity and enlightenment of these senses in the form of the Monkey King's new incarnation. As the game unfolds, it becomes clear that the Destined One himself is more than just an ordinary warrior. It is revealed that he is actually one of the relics, the mind of Sun Wukong. This revelation signifies that the Destined One is the new incarnation of Sun Wukong, destined to carry on his legacy.